Hey guys, it's been a few minutes since I've been on here. So I just wanted to show a few new knives I got in my collection. Some were Christmas gifts, some were Christmas gifts to myself. So just gonna show you a few new things. This isn't new, but I just wanted to bring this guy up. It's kind of a comparison. This is the Pacific Salt 2. It's basically like an Endura 4, but it's made out of LC200N, and it has no liners. So it's lighter, and it's nearly corrosion proof, all right? So I want to kind of compare it to this guy. This is the Endura 4 and ZDP 189. And yes, guys, I do use my shit. I bring these guys to the job site, and they do work for me. So if you notice a little bit of paint coating, a couple scratches, a little dirt don't hurt. To me, it gives it character. I like it when a knife can tell a story about the coating I put on in San Francisco. All right. So this guy is new for Christmas. I got this from my wife's sister. I really like it. ZDP 189 is the steel. It's very, very high carbon. And it came with an extremely toothy edge, and it cuts great. As far as these two, I feel like about the same size. The major difference is I think the hump is a little bigger on this guy. And the tip that it came with is a little bit rounded. And I just put it on the belt sander and kind of made it like this reverse Tonto style. Because I do like to have a little bit of tip, especially like poking plastic and taking my tip and running it through. All right. So, again, the Endura 4, but this is going to be the Warncliffe version, all right? So this is the VG10 version I already had. I really like this blade style. I feel like it comes in handy for a lot of utilitarian tasks. I think it could probably be stabby too. You know, you could use this in a pinch, but works really good for draw cuts and opening packages and whatnot. So lately, I upgraded a little bit. And this is pretty much an Endura 4, Warncliffe, but instead of the VG10, it's in K390, which is a very wear-resistant, high-carbon tool steel. And I really like the edge it takes. This guy, I think I abused a little bit. I gave it a nice thin edge. And I think I might have rolled it slightly because it's not feeling quite as slicey as it was when I first sharpened it. So that might be user error. And I think a couple times at work, I either didn't have my utility knife or I couldn't find it. So this was the next best thing. I might have done a cut and might have scraped some concrete, might have hit some steel. No chips, no real edge damage. I think it's just a little bit of a roll on this guy. All right. So to prevent that, you guys know I like my pocket knives a lot for like cardboard, rags, stuff like that. Even packages most of the time. I like to use my real knives, guys, but in my trade, sometimes you might have to make a cut against concrete, sometimes you might have to make a cut against metal, and I don't always like to use my normal knives like that. So I did get this Milwaukee Fastback. I think it has a lot of cool features. I like the clip. I like how it has this push button. Flips open pretty easy. Really easy to change the blades here. You know, toolless blade change. Makes it really simple for me. If it starts to get dull, I can flip it around. Really like this guy. I did have another one before, and it kind of got paint coating inside and got stuck closed. So I bailed on it and got a new one. They're not too expensive, guys. Here, it's like a wire stripper. I feel like you could also use it on string or maybe some sort of straps when you don't want to use the tip. But I got this guy. If you could see in here, has like a little, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, right here. But it has like almost like a liner lock tab that holds an extra blade right here. Another thing that I think is kind of cool is it has the little screwdriver bit. You know, if you have to use a screwdriver, I don't have to go back to the box or my tool bag to get it. I almost always have my utility knife on me, so I got it right there. Here, this actually locks out. So if I wanted to, I could probably pry paint cans or use the flathead for whatever. And again, it's a liner lock on this guy. And right here, we got a bottle opener, cap lifter. So this is just something kind of cheap I got for utility when I don't want to abuse my nicer blades. This guy isn't an Endura, but it's a lightweight model. It's a Wayne Goddard, an M4 steel. Really like this guy too. You can see blade shape's a little different, but size-wise, how it feels in hand, fairly similar to the Endura 4. I really like it. For work and stuff, I really like these lightweight knives, guys. This one, I haven't brought it to work yet. This is my very first Emerson knife. This model right here is called the Patriot. They used our founding fathers and the American frontiersmen kind of as influence for this buoy shape. If you notice here, it's a little bit of a recurve. I got this guy used from eBay. Flicks open pretty good. Has the wave feature right here. Locks up nice and solid. Haven't had any problems with it. Thumb disc right here. And guys, I really like how this handle feels. See, it has the swell here, has a nice guard to prevent you from slipping forward. And I really like how this knife feels in hand. It's a little bit thicker blade stock than, let's say, this guy. You know, you can see he's quite a bit thicker. Yep. But this recurve, you know, whatever you're cutting, it's gonna hit that hump and really slice through. So this is a pretty big knife, not huge. I'd say my biggest folder, besides the taipan or the talwar, would be this, the K2. And you notice the K2 is still bigger. This is like a 4.5 inch blade. But yeah, I kind of like this chisel edge they got going on. Basically, it's sharpened on one side, and on the back side, you just remove the burr. When I first got this, I was a little disappointed in the level of sharpness, maybe from the previous owner. I'm not sure exactly how they came, but I just touched it up on like a ceramic rod, and even with the recurve, it made it real easy, and it's a nice toothy razor sharp edge now. So I just really like the curves and lines on this knife, guys. Feels excellent in every position. I originally wanted I still do want the CQC 13, a little bit bigger buoy without the recurve, but that model wasn't available. I saw some aftermarket ones on eBay, like over 500 bucks. And right now at this point in time, that's a little out of my price range for what this is. But really enjoying it. I might someday try to get the custom scales for this guy. I want to get the thumb disc, possibly the 45 ACP thumb disc, because I mean, that's the caliber I carry for my CCW. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Give it a little flair. We'll see what happens. Thanks for looking.